Hi there. On this day, a short telegram turned a political crisis into the beginning of the First World War. Here is the story.
On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie arrived in Sarajevo. Earlier that morning, a bomb had missed their motorcade, but the couple decided to continue their official visit in an open car. After their driver took a wrong turn near the Latin Bridge and stopped to reverse, a young Serbian nationalist named Gavrilo Princip stepped toward the vehicle and fired at close range. Both Franz Ferdinand and Sophie were killed. The attack shocked Austria-Hungary, triggering an immediate political crisis in Vienna as officials worked to assess the damage. This localized assassination did not guarantee a continent-wide conflict. Turning a regional crisis into a global war would require a sequence of deliberate decisions by European leaders. Austro-Hungarian ministers and Emperor Franz Joseph saw an opportunity in the crisis. Suspecting Serbian nationalist networks had supported the attackers, they moved to neutralize Serbia completely. Before acting, Vienna sought their primary ally. German leaders offered unconditional support to Austria-Hungary, fully aware that confronting Serbia could pull other empires into a military standoff. With German backing secured, Austria-Hungary delivered a severe ultimatum to Serbia on July 23. It demanded sweeping powers over Serbian internal affairs and gave the government exactly 48 hours to respond. The document was engineered to fail. Austrian officials intentionally included demands that stripped away Serbian sovereignty, ensuring rejection and providing a legal pretext for an invasion. Leaders in Vienna actively chose to transform a regional political problem into an impending military confrontation. In Belgrade, Prime Minister Nikola Pašić and his government worked through the night, drafting a reply to prevent an attack. Serbia accepted nearly every Austro-Hungarian demand, drawing the line only at clauses requiring foreign police to operate on their soil and override their own courts. Austria-Hungary deemed the Serbian concessions insufficient. On July 25, their diplomatic staff destroyed sensitive papers, packed their belongings, and departed Belgrade by train. With no further room for negotiation, diplomacy collapsed completely. Both nations ordered their reservists to report for duty and prepare for fighting. Back in Vienna, senior officials drafted the formal declaration of war, and Emperor Franz Joseph gave it his final approval. On July 28, 1914, government clerks handed the message to telegraph operators. Mechanical action took over from diplomatic debate. The message arrived in Niš, a temporary wartime capital where the exposed Serbian government had relocated, and was handed directly to Prime Minister Pašić. The brief, formal text stated simply that Austria-Hungary considered itself to be in a state of war with Serbia. This single transmission ended a month of calculation and threats. The military conflict had officially begun. Later that night, the heavily armed Austro-Hungarian river vessels opened fire from their strategic positions along the Sava and Danube rivers. The waterfront of Belgrade took the impacts. Explosions shook the city as civilians rushed to cover windows and shelter in cellars. Even with artillery falling on a European capital, this remained a fight contained between Austria-Hungary and Serbia. Pushing this conflict across the entire continent would require further intervention from the surrounding powers. The Russian Empire ordered its massive army to mobilize in support of its Serbian ally. Germany countered by demanding Russia halt its military preparations. When the Russians refused, Germany formally declared war on August 1. Facing a mobilized Russia to the east, German leaders made the strategic calculation to secure their western border. On August 3, they declared war on France. Millions of reservists reported to depots. Railway networks across Europe filled with troops, horses, and heavy equipment heading toward the frontiers. Each new front opened because a national government decided that military action was preferable to diplomatic compromise. This map shows how the German army executed a rapid advance by invading neutral Belgium, bypassing the main French border defenses entirely. The British government issued an ultimatum demanding Germany respect Belgian neutrality. When German forces continued their march, Britain declared war on August 4. The early public excitement in the capitals quickly gave way to a grinding 4-year stalemate that would claim millions of lives. While the empires that fought it collapsed, the telegram itself survives. It remains a physical record of the calculated choices and severe ultimatums that dragged the world into open conflict.
The telegram was brief, but its consequences reshaped the world. If you found this interesting, please like, share, and follow for more.